The Super Eagles of Nigeria got a 2-1 victory over Tanzania in their opening game of the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations. And was I impressed? Well, it's always good to win. They say in the game of football, you can only beat what is in front of you. But being impressed, nah, I don't think so. I think I've seen the Eagles play better. I also feel that at some point we were just clinging on to that game. At some point, we're playing Tanzania, not Tunisia, not Morocco, not Senegal, not DR Congo, not Algeria, not Egypt. We're playing Tanzania. Tanzania, in fact, look like the team that'll finish bottom of the group, and that's where my worry, is. Yes, this particular game, Eric Chell just went for same of the same back four, midfield Diamond again, Samuel Chukwueze, live wire, picking up the ball, making dribbles. I think our final balls were not good enough. Our final balls were not good enough. And then I also need to mention Victor Osimhen. I think he needs to stop this always being too dramatic. Yeah, being too dramatic, too animated. There were some passes in that first half, and even in the second half, that he missed. There was some decision that he also made that I feel he didn't do enough. Sometimes he ought to have maybe squared the ball to either Lookman or Adamako. He didn't. But when others, maybe they tried to play the pass and it didn't get to him, or maybe another player took a shot and he expected them to cut it back, you see him, just throwing his arm up, and then now we don't need that right now. I don't think Osimhen should be acting as if he's bigger and larger than life than every other player on the field of play. I don't think it is good enough. I really don't think so. If we even talk about players that have been in that team for a long time, he's not. He is not. Alex Iwobi should be doing all of that. Alex Iwobi broke into the team before Victor Osimhen. So why is he always acting? That's one thing I don't like. I like his enthusiasm. I like the fact that on the field of play, he plays with so much vigor, energy, and passion. But don't overdo it and then maybe make the other teammates feel as if they are not doing enough and all of that. No. We played against the Tanzanian team. We should be beating Tanzania 4-0, 3-0. You're not struggling. But I love both goals. I love both goals. The first one, Shemi Ajayi, Alex, it will be brilliant cross. And then the second one was just, peak Ademola Lookman. He can shoot with both legs, right or left. He just drew that one in with his left foot. But I think we need to watch it defensively. That goal that we considered, it was just a tactical switch by the Tanzanians, and then we struggled a bit when they switched the ball from this side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch, and that's one of those instances where they just put it over our defense, and then the ball landed on the feet of the player, and then he got that goal. I think against a team more tactically sound, that we will struggle. That's why I would love to see how we fare against Tunisia. I would really love to see how we fare against Tunisia. I remember we're having these conversations with the other guys in the studio. I was saying I don't think we can beat Tunisia. I actually do not think we can beat Tunisia. Yeah, and this is why I'm worried. If Uganda get to beat Tanzania the next match day, and then we peradventure lose to Tunisia, we find ourselves in a very precarious situation. Yeah, we have four best losers. Uganda might just come play against us if they are already ahead of us. Depending on how much we lose to Tunisia and how much they beat Tanzania, they'll just come play for a draw. And we might really struggle to break down, a team who will play with all the low block and all that. We shouldn't be having this conversation at all, guys, that we can't beat Uganda. So I feel even if we don't beat Tunisia, we should beat Uganda, and then we should qualify, from this group. Based on the quality of play I've seen so far, yes, all of these top teams are just, kickstarting the tournament. But I've seen enough for me to, say that I don't think, we can get into the semi-final. I don't think so. I don't think we'll make the semi-finals. If we do, oh wow, I think this team has done very, very well. I don't think we are one of the best 4 teams in Africa. I don't think so. I think the best 4 teams in Africa already know themselves. I don't think we are one of the best 4 teams in Africa. And that's why I don't feel we'll get into the semi-finals. If we do, all well and good. But hey guys, what do you think about the game against Tanzania, and how should the team improve? Even the coach, Richard, said he made some mistakes.